I think we are live. Hold on, let me just check real quick. Hold on. Hold on, guys, just a second. Just checking stuff real quick. Just gotta reorganize things. This is gonna be quiet for the next minute, so trust me, we'll get to the meat of the conversation real soon. So, yeah. And it looks like I'm live. There's gonna be some inception here for a little bit, so just be warned. The conversation. There we go. And yeah, we are live. So anyway, hey guys, what's up? It's MegaManChiefFan here. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm just trying to discuss with you guys on where I've just been the past couple of days or so, and just why I haven't been around. So yeah, it looks like we actually have 2 viewers. So I'm not really. If you guys don't want to watch this and just watch it later as a whole, then that's perfectly fine. But if you want to stay around, hey, that's more for me. So I'm just going to get this started because I'm actually going to tilt my camera like this, and I'm just going to well, I'm just testing something. I think you guys can hear me, but I don't know. I'm just going to be organizing my bookshelf throughout this entire video. The manga right there, that's manga, surprisingly. Surprise, surprise. And that's actually going away. All those manga are going to go away, and I really just don't know what else I'm going to be doing with them. So, yeah, I'm just checking some stuff real quick. And, yeah. So, hi. I'm just going to leave it like that. Just pause it, and so I can see the chat as well. And, hi. I always see you in the comments, but I just don't know. Your name. Hi, Georgi Solhanitsvi. I'm really sorry if I pronounced your name wrong, but yeah, hi. Thanks for watching. But I'm just going to be organizing. It's not going to be that exciting. So yeah, I'm just going to organize things so I can see stuff more clearly, and yeah. All right, let's get into this. I may stop for a while and to talk about where I've been. So first off, I'm just going to get rid of this manga. So where have I been? I also have boxes, by the way. I came prepared. So where I have been the past couple of days? Well, I'm actually. Oh snap! One of my figures just fell. You can see that. Something just happened to me, and it's just school's caught up. I'm not going to give you some sappy story on how I just didn't get the best of grades or anything, but it's not me. It's just, actually, what am I talking about? It is all me. It's just I've been doing good at school, but it's just been more maintenance to be good at school. You know what I mean? But yeah, well, I want you guys to actually see me, so that should probably be good. So yeah, you guys just wanna. I really just wanted to tell you guys that I'm not dead. I've not died or anything like that. I've just been busy, you know? I've just been, busy. So, and I just didn't want everybody to think, oh my goodness, you're dead and stuff. But that's just where I've been so far. I've not been dead. I've been repeating that over and over and over and over and over again. But I am not dead, just telling you that right now. So it's just been school, guys. It's really just been school. And now I'm just going to pack this stuff up while I talk. It's really just been school. And it's been a lot more maintenance. And really, that's the best answer I can give you guys. There's no other, there's no deep secret or anything where there's, where I have, all the manga starting to fall apart behind me. Oh, no. So yeah, and it's just been, and school, it's been good, but it's starting to finally catch up with me because I'm in my junior year of high school, and from what people tell me, it is the hardest year of high school, and for the longest time I'm like, it's not gonna be that hard. It's starting to get pretty hard, guys. I'm not even gonna lie, it's starting to get pretty hard. Is it ridiculously hard? No, I'm not trying to scare everybody off and saying, oh, hey, junior year is really hard. You guys should be scared of it. No, I'm not trying to be like that. I'm really just more trying to tell people that it's not the worst thing in the world, but it does take maintenance, and that's just where I've been lately. That's just where I've been, and that's really the end of that conversation. And I'm just boxing up my manga right now, just trying to get things organized. I think I can fit in a couple more volumes. Is that good? Yeah, I think that's good for this box. All right, so we have a box full of manga. This is going in the basement, and then I got a bigger box. I came prepared. This is where all like my One Piece is going to go. I have a little more Hunter x Hunter or Hunter x Hunter, however you pronounce that series. Love the series, but I'm never going to read it again. But yeah, I'm just boxing up all the manga right now. And what I'm going to put here is like a lot more of my novels, like putting a lot more of my books and pretty much transferring what's over here to there's like this tiny shelf right next to this shelf. And I'm trying to move all the books from there to over here. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm not really doing much, but I'm awkward at live streams, but at least this is better than the ones I've tried before. So yeah. So how are you guys doing? How are you guys doing if you guys are watching? So yeah, I've got the majority of these boxed up already. So I may try to fit my figures in here as well. Because I'm never gonna, I don't know, a lot of them are falling apart, guys, so I need a lot more shelf space. So, yeah, this is gonna take some time. This is gonna take a lot of time. So, I really had no idea what I'm just doing right now. But oh, actually, I want to detail something real quick. So, I went to my school library today. By the way, my school library is absolutely fantastic. Not trying to brag or anything, but it's wonderful. If you're watching my librarian, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But I've been doing a lot. Like I went to the school library today and I checked out Insomnia by Stephen King, which it's okay so far, nothing amazing. But when I opened the book in my like seminar, which is like where it's pretty much just a fancy word for a study hall for my school. So I don't know what college uses the word seminar for. I know it's different, but yeah. But when I got back to my study hall, $10 fell out of the book, and I was just overly excited because when do you find money in your books? That's reading pays off, guys. Reading pays off. Question from the same guy that I mispronounced earlier. Do you have that Heath Ledger? Do you draw that Heath Ledger Joker? I'm guessing you're thinking that one right there. No, that is a poster, but I've tried many times. But it's failed horribly. I'm not that good, guys. I'm not that good. But yeah, that's pretty much where I've been. And I just realized I already got all this manga off my shelf. I just need to make more space on my Kate in the box so I can fit my whatchamacallits figures, because I don't want my figures to be on the bookshelf as well. I'm wanting to make my room a lot less from who I used to be to who I am now. I'm not trying to get rid of all the people of the person I used to be. I'm just trying to just move forward. And this room doesn't really fully resemble me. It does with like the bookshelves and stuff, but like a lot of the posters, like I'm keeping the Deadpool poster. I'm keeping the Heath Ledger Joker poster. I'm keeping the Marvel poster. Right there, I have a One Piece wall scroll that I'm keeping, but the majority of it is going, and I honestly don't know what else to say. So, yeah, so I'm just gonna fit my figures in here right now, and yeah, then we'll probably get started on organizing what books I'm going to put on my shelf. So, yeah, I'm just gonna cram my figures in. These are the things I feel like I just wasted money on because they're so pricey. They're literally like silicone figures, and they're like so pricey. Like one of those mini ones is like $20, and it's a ripoff. Lesson, guys. Don't ever buy those figures. They're just ripoffs, and a lot of them are perverted. So, but yeah, I think I'm just going to start putting a lot of stuff right here. So that's where I've been. That's what's going on with my life. I may do a mini like bookish rant soon. So really excited to just get this started. So I'm just gonna sit right here and just like slowly put books on my bookshelf because I don't want to go at a supersonic speed. And I may, after I put a lot of the books on here, I think I may try to talk with you guys because there is a lot of stuff I want to do with my channel. So today I reread Of Mice and Men by John Steinbeck for school. Brilliant, guys, just as brilliant as it's always been. And yeah, I honestly loved Of Mice and Men better the second time around. I may make a whole video on that whole book later. But as of right now, I just want to say that I have reread it and it is absolutely wonderful. I loved it, guys. Like, Of Mice and Men, brilliant. Check it out. But yeah, I keep saying I'm just this, I'm just that. What am I not, guys? What am I not? So, oh my goodness, I have a lot more space than I thought I was going to have. Holy moly, this is, whoa. Do you guys see that? Do you guys see that? Hold on. Okay, so that bookshelf right there, that other bookshelf is now just a husk. That's like a husk. And now I have like a, what are them? All my books on the shelf, and it's not even halfway full. I have to get my other books. I'm just like, oh my goodness, this is amazing. In fact, I'm just gonna talk with you guys for a little bit. Same guy, Georgie. Sorry, my English is bad. Don't worry. It's perfectly fine. I know many people that have that are not the best in language. I'm currently trying to speak French, and I make errors all the time. So don't worry. Don't worry. So yeah. And oh my goodness, we have 4 viewers. Yeah, that moment when you freak out over 4 viewers. This is like, what? So yeah, I don't know what else to do right now. So I'm gonna be right back. Just gotta do some stuff. No, that sounds sketchy. I'm gonna do some stuff. Hold on, I'll be right back. Gotta get more books. I am coming back. I'm coming back. Oh man, this is like the amount of books that I have. Oh my goodness. So yeah. Oh no, did I damage this book? No, I didn't damage this book. Good. So yeah, this is a book I have to show off right now. This is my Easton Press edition of Moby Dick. This is amazing. This is unbelievably good. Like, it's leather bound. Who doesn't love a good leather bound book? This is like pure gold, guys. It's pure gold. Oh my goodness, I'm thirsty. I should have planned this better, by the way. But yeah, Moby Dick by Herman Melville, the greatest book I've ever read. If you like, my favorite is Catcher in the Rye, but on a critical standpoint, Moby Dick is the greatest book I've ever read in my entire life. So just Moby Dick, it's unbelievably good. Let's see who else we have. If you've read The Stand by have you read The Stand by Stephen King? No, but hold on. I do own it. I do own The Stand. I really want to read it because I'm back on a Stephen King kick, and I'm really just getting back into long books in general. And of course, if I read this would be the longest book I've ever read in my entire life. So I am pumped to eventually read this. I will eventually read it, my friend, someday. So yeah, can my leather bound fit on the shelf? It can! Yay! Okay. So Murakami has to go down. So yeah. Sorry, Murakami, you're getting bumped down. Even though you wrote the Winterberg Chronicle, but then you also wrote Hard Boiled in Wonderland, and it made me vomit. So, yeah. What's next? Midnight's Children? Yeah, Midnight's Children. No. Yes. It is next. Then are the Solinger books next? Yeah, Solinger books. I don't know if you guys can see it from that distance, but yeah, and these books. Hamlet and Macbeth, and also a book from my childhood, The Invention of Hugo Cabret. Great book, by the way. I'm thirsty. I'll be right back. Gotta just drink out of the sink. That's what happens when you're doing a live stream. Oh man, water's dripping down my face now. I feel bad for you guys watching. This is like the most poorly organized live stream of all time. So yeah, this is not going to be a long live stream at all. I actually have to do something at 6:30, and I want to eat dinner during that time. So this may be only about an hour long. We're about a little bit over 15 minutes, about 16 minutes. Yeah, 16 minutes ago I'm seeing that, but yeah. I'll be right back. Hold on, I'm actually going to see if anybody else has a... What is your favorite dystopian novel? 1984 by George Orwell. That is one wonderful book. Like, 1984 is absolutely gorgeous. It's one of my favorite books of all time. If not, it's like in my top 3 favorite books of all time. It's absolutely wonderful. And also Animal Farm is wonderful as well. So, sorry I have to do this again. I'm going to get more books this time. So, yeah, we'll be right back. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, no. I just saw a sticker on the back of my computer that I got to remove. So, it was from my anime phase, my cringy anime phase. So, yeah. Everything is falling apart. Things fall apart. The center cannot hold. Did anybody else read that poem? What was it? The Second Coming by W.B. Yeats. I think that's what it's called. So, yeah. That's cool. I'm gonna organize my bookshelf yet again. Keep organizing it. I'm putting my Shakespeare's on here because Shakespeare is like the man. Looking on here next. These two. I need to get back to White Teeth. Like I started White Teeth by Zadie Smith, and it was good. Like don't get me wrong, it was really good, but it just wasn't. Like, critically, it was good. That's what I was meant to say. But personally, I was just not getting into it. I was just kind of, like, indifferent to it, if that's the word. So, yeah, it just wasn't my cup of tea. And then, what else is next? I think The Art of Racing in the Rain is next. Let's see. How many Stephen King books you've got? About 20, 25. I don't know. I may count later just to give you an exact number, but yeah. So yeah. And those are the books that I have to put on right now. There we go. There's more of the bookshelf. You guys can possibly see that. That's wonderful if you ask me. It's gonna get some time. It's gonna get some being used to that to really adjust to it. Because it's extremely different from what I had before, but I think it's going to be worth it. I think it's really going to be really good. And which one you didn't like the most? My least favorite Stephen King book I actually don't own, which is It. I really did not like It. Sorry. If you guys liked it, go ahead, like it. It just wasn't my cup of tea. But the one I actually am not the biggest fan of, so I'm actually going to get it out for you, is Under the Dome. I did read Under the Dome, and this is the most disappointing book I've read all year. This book really just didn't click with me at all. It just was bland, forgettable. It was just way too long. Way too long, guys. It was way too long. It's like near 1,100 page book, and it easily could have been 500. It's horrible. Get in there. Ah. All right, there we go. So yeah. What else was I going to get? I think I'm going to get more books. Be right back. All right. I am back. Oh man, all of these books going on my shelf. The new one that is. Whew. Oh man, what's this? A piece of glass or something? What is this? Huh. Well. Yeah. So, which book was it first? This one? Yeah, it was these. So, just stuffing this one in here. I think we're getting to the point where I'm starting to need some more space. What am I talking about? I have a whole bookshelf in the other room, and I have another bookshelf in here. What am I talking about? I'm going insane, guys. But yeah, this is wonderful. I'm actually surprised on how well this is going. I hope I'm not boring you guys. I hope I'm not being like that guy that just seems monotone. So, yeah. And I think I'm almost done reorganizing, guys. I think I'm almost done reorganizing. Just shocked. Oh no, does Slaughterhouse 5 not fit? Oh, it just barely fits. In fact, do I have to put off the dust jacket just to make sure? No, I can't fit it on the shelf, guys. I'm so sad. I think I may just put it on my like the corners of my other shelf, like on top of other books. It'll be fine. There we are. Doesn't look too bad. There, that doesn't look bad at all. I'm fine with that. So then a lot of my bottom are going to go there. All right. Final trip, guys, I promise. But beforehand, I'm going to check the chat. I thought you will pick up the Gunslinger. I actually did. I didn't like it. I know that's actually very bad of me just to say, oh, I didn't like the Gunslinger, yet I'm a massive Stephen King fan. But I'm really not a fan of the Dark Tower series. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you guys. So I'm going to be right back, and we'll finally set up my bookshelf. I am back, guys, for the final time. Because why? Because I got books. I got my final stack of books. So, yeah. So happy. I'm just so happy right now. I'm finally doing something on the website again. So, yeah, that's a really fun thing to do. So, here we go. Which ones came next? Oh, I know, The Glass Calf. Jeanette Walls and Elie Wiesel came next. Then we got those. And then these. It's done. It's done. Hey, we got it done. So, going back to the chat. Did you watch the movies? And if you do, which one do you like the most? I've actually never seen a single Stephen King adaptation ever. Yeah, I'm changing that really soon. I'm gonna watch The Shining and Misery at the very least. Which one did he say for the one he liked the least from Owen James? Under the Dome. That's the one I said. But my overall one that I don't. My least favorite Stephen King overall is It. So yeah. What else do I have to do? Yeah. So I'm just going to. Should I? I'm gonna get rid of one of these. I'm gonna get rid of one of these. So yeah. Also, why is there Pokemon cards back here? Why is there Pokemon cards? Never played Pokemon. Never even played the games. Why? Why? Oh, I've got to see which ones they are. Energy. Trainer. Energy. Oh man. Got an Eevee. Got an Eevee. You know. And a Meowth. Got a Meowth. So Meowth's part of Team Rocket, right? I'm really sure, but yeah, he is. But is it a he? I'm so bad. So yeah, that's. So we finally did stuff. We boxed up. Let's see the comments. It's weird that it is Stephen King's best book, but for me, it's The Stand. Very interesting thoughts, if you ask me. I'm really excited to read The Stand. It sounds amazing. So I think I'm about to just put this on a normal view and let's do a little more discussion. And I think I may wrap this up. So beforehand, I just want to show you guys a final look of the arranged bookshelf tour. So on this row, we have like Siddhartha by Hermann Hesse. Unbroken, Outsiders, The Iliad and the Odyssey, The Kite Runner, A Thousand Splendid Suns, my Ishiguro books, some like my massive The Stand, The Dinner, Flowers for Algernon, Into the Wild, The Devil in the White City, To Kill a Mockingbird, Life of Pi, The Road, my Frank McCourt books, my 2 copies of Moby Dick, my Arthur Miller, my Murakami, Skippy Dies by Paul Murray, which I got on a whim at a library book sale for $2, so why not? I got Orwell, I got my Solinger, I got Shakespeare, Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, Steinbeck, Battle Royale, Tolkien, Tolstoy, even though I'm not the biggest fan of Tolstoy just yet, Vonnegut, Jeanette Walls, Elie Wiesel, Oscar Wilde, Tennessee Williams, and Carlos Ruiz-Zafón. There we go, guys. There we go. That is the final installment of the What am I saying? Final thing of my bookshelf tour. And are you going to update your top 10 bookshelf books of all time video? I really do want to do an update on that. That sounds really awesome. I'm really pumped about that. The only problem is everybody knows what's going to be number 1 and number 2. That's just my problem with it. So, yeah. I'm just really pumped about this. So, yeah, I really have nothing else to say. So, I may end this sooner than later. I just wanted to get some updates out there. I really didn't need to make this an hour. But at the same time, I'm going to just give some updates real quick on my reading. So I'm reading Insomnia by Stephen King. It was all right so far, but I think it's gonna get a lot better because Stephen King usually starts off, but then he gets really amazing. So yeah, and I recently read a Needful Things, and that was wonderful. That's what got me back on a Stephen King kick, and yeah, I'm just really excited. Have you read any books by John Green? John Green. I've heard awful things about John Green from the side of YouTube that like I'm on. Then I hate to say this, I really do hate to say this, but the non-YA side. I know that sounds awful and really hypocritical of me, but really, like everybody that I'm subscribed to really hates John Green, and I'm kind of fearing because eventually I'm most likely going to give The Fault in Our Stars a shot. Maybe I may try looking for Alaska because I didn't want to because I've heard everybody hate Fault in Our Stars, but I've actually heard a couple people like looking for Alaska, so not that bad at all. So to be determined on John Green. I really have so what else am I going to be reading? Hold on, let me just get it. Oh, my wallet fell. I kept my wallet there and it fell. I'm reading the Tin Drum by Gunter Grass. This is going to be a buddy read with me and Josh over at Literary Gladiators, so shout out to him. And this is going to be awesome. I'm predicting it. This is going to be awesome. And it won the Nobel Prize, so why not? It's Gunter Grass. It's the Tin Drum. It sounds amazing. And then let's check back here. Not many new comments so far, so yeah. I don't know what else I can say about this. This is awkward. So what else am I reading? I'm gonna be reading the. Hold up, I gotta search up the name for this. This name always gets me. The Amazing Adventures of Cavalier and Clay by Michael Chabon. Chabon, I think is how you pronounce it. I don't know. But oh, you should actually try looking for Alaska. It's actually pretty good and pretty sad. There we go. I'm gonna try looking for Alaska then. The Amazing Adventures of Cavalier and Clay I actually have on hold at the library. It's actually meant for me to pick up, but I'm just lazy, so yeah. So yeah. And what else is there? Herman Koch released a new book, and I am pumped. It's called Dear Mr. M, and it sounds amazing, absolutely wonderful. So yeah, I'm so pumped to read that, guys. It's literally about a writer, and sure, there's a gazillion books about writers, but honestly, it just sounds awesome. It sounds so awesome to see a book just about writers, and it could either be amazing like The Dinner or not that good like Summer House with Swimming Pool. So I don't know, that's just me. And what else am I planning on reading? Let's see. I'm gonna read The Vegetarian by Hong Kong, I think is how I pronounce his name. I accidentally oh, there we go. That's just I accidentally went out of the page and I had to do the thing again. Have you read any Vietnam War books? I really don't know. I think I read The Things They Carried by Tim O'Brien, if that counts. I didn't really like it, so that's just me. What else is there? Oh yeah, I'm going to, in October sometime, I'm going to be reading Dracula by Bram Stoker. Get pumped for that. And with Peter over at Peter Likes Books, we're going to be starting Solinger Month, which I'm going to officially dub in this video Solingertober. I hope that's not some weird thing in a different language, but Solingertober, it's really, I'm so pumped for it because I'm going to be reading Catcher in the Rye for the third time. Or maybe I may just read parts of it because I really just read it like a couple months ago, and I'm kind of burned out on it, to be honest. I don't want to be burned out on my favorite book of all time. So yeah, I'm gonna be reading that book, and plus 9 stories, Franny and Zoe, and Race High the Roofing Carpenters and Seymour an introduction. So that's gonna be cool. That's gonna be really cool. And then what else is there? I'm gonna be reading oh yes, the major one I was wanting to talk about. In October, we're gonna be starting Game of Thrones. Yeah, I'm finally getting to it. Yeah, everybody's been praising about Game of Thrones and the Song of Ice and Fire series, and everybody just raves about the series. It's meant to be one of the greatest fantasy series of all time, and yet I've never read it. I've read Lord of the Rings, which is something, but I've never read Song of Ice and Fire, so I'm going to be starting that. From Owen James, how quickly do you read books? Wait, too fast. But I'm happy with my speed. I do retain the story and characters, but at the same time, I really rapidly read. I'm a speed reader, and which that means I read about 100 pages in about 30 minutes, which is ridiculously fast. But I think it's a perfect way of just having I think somebody phrased it best, and how it makes you read a couple books in your free time instead of a couple pages. And I think that was just brilliant. So that's the best way I can describe it. But yeah, I'm a speed reader, and I read about 100 pages in about two I don't know. Vietnam War books suck, but movies are amazing. And yeah. So we have a new commenter. Andrew Reeves. Hey there. Saw on Goodreads that you recently read The Handmaid's Tale. What did you think about it? If I read it a few months ago and I wasn't the biggest fan. I wasn't the biggest fan of it either. I liked Atwood's writing, and I really liked the themes that she explored, but I actually have the same opposite effects on Margaret Atwood that I do with Chuck Palahniuk. If you don't know, I think Chuck Palahniuk's a god-awful writer with good ideas for stories. However, I think Margaret Atwood is a brilliant writer. I think she has, well, brilliant in terms of vocabulary. I think she has beautiful prose. I think she has really well-structured, a really well-structured system of words, but the story she told was god-awful, especially in the beginning, and the characters were completely bland and forgettable. So I didn't really like it, but I didn't hate it either because of that writing style. But if it wasn't for the writing style, it would have been easily a 1 out of 5 stars. So that's my opinion on The Handmaid's Tale. I feel like, this is from Owen James, by the way, I feel a lot of the hype of A Song of Ice and Fire is because people feel they're supposed to really enjoy it. Obviously, it is good, but definitely overhyped. Thanks for the heads up. But as well, I don't want to just bank on somebody just saying, hey, it's overhyped, and I want to be like, hey, I'm overhyped. Oh, it's overhyped. Because if I like it just as much as the hype says, then I like it. So I'm going in with an open mind, but if the first book has to really impress me to go on with the series. If it was just like, I like the story, but it's nothing I could continue, I'm stopping it. So yeah. From Georgi, I really hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Who's your favorite author? Charles Dickens is the best author that I've ever read, but on a personal standpoint, it's Charles Dickens, Kurt Vonnegut, George Orwell, John Steinbeck, and J.D. Salinger. Those are my top 5 favorite authors, just to give you some ideas, because I can't really say who's my favorite author. I can say that Dickens is the best author that I've ever read, but on a personal standpoint, I can't pick one. So there's 5 for you. This is going really well, guys. This is actually going really, really well. You know what? I just want to stop and thank everybody for doing this. This thing won't last that much longer, I think, but if you guys keep sending in questions, this may last a little longer, but I've just been concluding my discussion, and this is going to be a video on my channel, so this is not just going to be me just organizing my bookshelves. This is going to be kind of like me organizing my bookshelf / Q&A, so that's pretty cool. And I'm glad people are actually commenting this time. This is awesome. I'm really enjoying this, guys. Maybe tell me if you guys want to do more of this, because this is fun. This is really, really fun, and this is the great thing to promote the channels. Have you read American Gods by Neil Gaiman? Hold on a second. Doo-doo! I got the new edition of American Gods for like $10 at Barnes & Noble, and it looks gorgeous. It's like one of those like old like comic book covers, and it is like I recently read The Ocean at the End of the Lane just to get me back on a Gaiman kick, and I'm going to be reading this very soon. Don't be shocked if you see this by the end of the month. But as well, I do want to save it. There's this hint feeling for me that I want to save it for October. But American Gods by Neil Gaiman, I do own it now. I'm definitely going to be reading it very, very, very soon. It's fun fact about American Gods. It is, oh man, sorry, excuse me, guys. American Gods is the #1 book. It's the first book on the first page of my TBR on Goodreads. Just a fun fact for you guys there. This is American Gods by Neil Gaiman. Really, I'm starting to fall in love with Neil Gaiman all over again. So yeah. Oh, what is up with me? I feel gassy, but that is nothing. That is not a thing to say in your live stream. So yeah, what else? I gotta think of something else. So yeah, I'm just really happy that what I was going to say before I got the question is thank you guys so much for just supporting the channel. It's really great. I'm really happy that I was able to do this today because I was going to make just a standard video, but I felt like a live stream would be more efficient because I really am not in the mood to edit right now, but I at least wanted to post something on my channel. So this is going to be really good. This is going to be really, really, really good. And I'm happy that everybody can do this. Are you planning on reading any Calvino? I'm actually Italian, and I was quite glad you enjoyed If on a Winter's Night, A Traveler. I'm going to be reading more Calvino very soon. I was actually planning on reading the complete Cosma comics, but I don't know. I was just been reading too much lately, and I was just feeling a little overwhelmed, so I was just feeling overwhelmed. That's all I have to say. So I put it off my hold list on the library, but that's probably going to be the one I read next, unless if I get Invisible Cities for really cheap, because surprisingly, Invisible Cities is not in my local library, and I'm kind of sad. Have you read any of the Wheel of Time series? Also, would definitely love to see more live streams in the future. Thank you, Owen. That really appreciates me. I really, what am I talking about? I really appreciate it, man. Thank you. No, I have not read any of the Wheel of Time series, but talk about a long series. 14 books that are each, like, I think there's 14 books. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't really like long series, and that's like the definitive long series. So, yeah, that's just me. What's your favorite graphic novel next to The Sandman? Of course, The Sandman is my favorite, not only my favorite graphic novel series of all time, but my favorite book series of all time. But what comes close, actually, is Why the Last Man by Brian K. Vaughan. That series is absolutely wonderful, and it's a shame that I didn't collect it. I think I have the first volume somewhere, but I just didn't keep it on my shelf because I only had one volume of the series and I read the rest of the library. I should buy it now that it's a lot cheaper to get. You could probably get the whole series for just like $100, but that's still $100. I don't want to throw down $100 on a series that I can easily reread at the library. But Why the Last Man is absolutely fantastic. It's literally about the last man on Earth. There's literally an epidemic that kills every man on Earth, every male thing on Earth besides a person named Yorick and his pet monkey, and it literally shows like and it's not just some like cheap harem series that you see in every other medium. It's really clever. There's sexual themes to it, but it's not like, oh, it's so erotic. It's more about like a philosophical more than anything, and I love it. I love it. And Owen James, this is about the Wheel of Time. Yeah, I think it's short 14 and a shorter prequel. Recently started the first one, so now finishing the whole series is a life goal. That's actually a good way of phrasing it. It's a life goal. I view Game of Thrones as a life goal, yet alone Wheel of Time. So yeah, even though I read really fast, that'll still take me a couple years to get through. Jeez. So yeah. I'm just admiring my copy of American Gods. I'm so happy that I bought this. Like, I had $10 lying around. I'm like, you know what? Let's get this. I've been needing to get it for the longest time. So yeah. What else was I going to say? Hold up, my phone just rang. No, it didn't. Just kidding. I am so glad that I did this, guys. I'm so glad. I'm gonna probably do this for 15 minutes more at the tops, and then I'm probably gonna stop. Just didn't want to do that much of it, so I just wanted to get some stuff out there. So you guys know, I just got caught up with school. I had to play catch up, and yeah, I'm just having a good time. What's your favorite Moby Dick scene? The final scene, the one with the, I don't want to give any spoilers, but it's the one, let's just say it's the great white whale, and Ahab's character just completely falls apart, and not in a bad way in any stretch of the imagination, but in the good psychological way. So yeah, I'm so excited. I love Moby Dick to death, and that's probably my favorite scene. It's one of my favorite endings of all time. And it really is quite tragic. Yeah, I'm just so, like, the first time that I tried to do a live stream, it failed miserably, but I'm calling this one a success. I'm really calling this one a success, guys. Even though it's only going to be an hour long, I'm really loving it. So I'm happy you guys are enjoying it from the looks of it, and yeah, I'm just happy. Let's see here. Ooh, I know a book I could talk about. No Longer Human by Osamu Dazai. I think I've never talked about this book before. Well, I do own it. Hold on a second. Here it is. I think I may have talked about this book before, but correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, this book was just okay. I know I'm literally pulling out okay books just to get something to talk about. But this is another book that I read, and I've also pulled this out to say that my Japanese literature kick is now dead. Or at least it's not dead. It needs some rest, guys. It needs some rest. And I burned through like 10 or 15 Japanese literature books in like just like a week, or like not a week, that's insane. But like in like a couple weeks, and that is insane, guys. That's legitimately insane. So I'm off my kick of that, and I'm going to go back, and I'm going back to Stephen King, and that's gonna be fun. And yeah, I already said about $10 in my copy of Insomnia. So yeah, getting back to this, Osamu Dazai is No Longer Human. This is another book where it's like it's a really interesting idea, and I like the writing style, but the story, hold on. It's like the story is really good, and the protagonist that it makes is really good. However, the writing just wasn't my cup of tea. I may try The Setting Sun if I like see it really cheap, but most likely I may not buy The Setting Sun because No Longer Human didn't like blow me away or anything. It just was okay, I guess. So yeah. Have you read any Robert Louis Stevenson books? I've read Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. That was amazing. I need to get more on that. And I've read like half of Treasure Island. That was really good. But then I read The Black Arrow, which wasn't good. So yeah. I really enjoy those. Like, I really like Robert Louis Stevenson, but like I don't like H.G. Wells or Jules Verne. or at least from what I've read of them. But yeah, I'm really excited to get more into those authors. Well, not authors, just author, because it's just Robert Louis Stevenson who I want to get into. I need to catch my breath for a little bit. I'm starting to lose my voice, but I'm starting to get a sore throat, guys, and I'm starting to get scared because if you want to know a tip, sore throats are one of the main signs of you getting sick. So, yeah, I don't think I'm getting sick, though. I feel fine. I just have a little congestion. And yet again, another thing that you should not say on a live stream. Don't talk about your, like, health on live stream. Just, like, avoid, like, all that congestion talk, even though I just did it. So, yeah. Hold on. I'm probably going to put this book back real quick. Hold on a second, guys. We have 10 minutes left in the live stream. So, if you guys want to put any questions in the comments in the chat, that'd be great. But yeah, this has just been fun. I'm really happy that I'm not gonna say it again because I've said that before. But yeah, recommend me any more Neil Gaiman books. I have Neverwhere on my TBR, Fragile Things, and what was the other one? I gotta search this up real quick. Oh, new question. What do you think about the Godfather books? Never read the Godfather books, though I think I've seen part 1 of the Godfather. It's critically a masterpiece. It really is a masterpiece of a movie. But it just personally didn't click with me as well as I thought it was going to. I don't know, guys. It just really didn't click with me as well. But I may try the Godfather books, though. Those are really good. And I think I watched like the first scene of part 2, which I've heard is like the greatest sequel ever created, movie sequel ever created. It's supposed to be wonderful. Okay, so we have American Gods. That's number 1. The Anansi Boys. That's what I was thinking of. I add Smoke and Mirrors as well. I think I actually got the majority of Neil Gaiman's work. That's something actually. So, yeah, I'm really excited to just read more because I just want to make an announcement. Yes, I am aware that Diversathon is going on. I just couldn't partake in it because I was just too busy. That's just me. I'm sorry, guys. I think I hate the Godfather books. Oh, well, good sign about that because wow, that was not the answer I was expecting, but good insight though. I lost what I was talking about, but yeah. So yeah, I'm just happy. What else is there? What am I gonna read in October? What am I gonna read in October besides Dracula and the Solinger books and American Gods, hopefully? I don't know. Oh, I'm gonna be starting my buddy read with Peter over at Peter Likes Books. He hasn't talked about it yet, which I'm kind of fearing for, but we're going to be reading something very significant in literature. It's going to be, all I'm going to say is that it's going to be a reread for me. I may message him on Twitter tonight, just reminding him, but or maybe if we can push it back. But as of right now, unless he says something, that we're putting it for something else. Looking for some horror thriller books for October. Looking for some thriller horror books for October. Any ideas? I'm going to try to steer away from Stephen King because that's kind of a cliched answer, but I really recommend Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. I really recommend Robert Louis Stevenson's Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I'm just looking on my bookshelf right now. You want a book? This isn't really fitting for Halloween, but it's kind of fitting for those like horror thriller books as well. Battle Royale by Koshu Takami. That book is wonderful. It's easily my favorite Japanese novel of all time. It's absolutely wonderful, but at the same time, it's brutal. It's like one of the most disturbing books I've ever read, but it's actually wonderful. It's really great. And even though there's 42 different characters and a lot of them don't get like enough focus, you still have an impact on them. Or not enough focus, but like not as much focus as like the main characters, but yeah, I'm really excited. Dracula, yeah, Dracula. I need to read Dracula, but I know you're answering Owen's question, so yeah, I have to prepare dinner really soon, so I gotta close this out in just a couple minutes because we only have 5 minutes left in the stream. So yeah, I don't know what else to say, guys. I really don't know what else to say. This has been a fun hour. I'm really glad I did this. And I'm just going to check Twitter real quick just to see if anybody's did an update or something. Or, yeah. And I'm actually also going to update my phone tonight because iOS 10 came out and I have an Apple phone. So, or Apple phone. An iPhone. So, yeah. So that's just been my life. That's what I've been doing recently. I'm gonna start wrapping this up right now. So if you have any last minute questions, just spit them out right now. So yeah, I'm glad you guys enjoyed this. I'm glad you guys really recommend me doing this again because I really enjoyed this. I thought this was absolutely a great idea of mine because I'm still a fantastic person. I want to read Dracula, but I really want to get the Penguin Clothbound Classic Edition, so I've been waiting for the money to get it. That's actually a really nice copy. The only reason why I don't have that copy is because my dad actually gave me his copy, and it's actually a really gorgeous copy. It's just not the Penguin cloth-bound copy, but I would recommend getting that one. That one is a gorgeous book. It's a gorgeous thing. But anyway, I'm gonna start slowly wrapping this up. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I hope you guys want more. I know you guys recommend me to do more streams. I just don't know when. Hold up, my phone just rang. Okay. So I just got a text. Oh man. So I think I'm just gonna wrap this up right now. I'm sorry guys, I know this isn't exactly an hour, but I'm just gonna wrap this up right now. I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. Comment down below. If you're like watching this as just like a normal video, comment down below on what you guys thought of this stream. Should I do more? And anyway, yeah. So I'm MegaManChiefFan, and I'll see you later, guys.